Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Tanisha with SheCraftsToo, and today we are going to do a tutorial on how I go about making my ice cream cone charms. In the previous video we did the cotton candy charms, and then this one we're going to do the ice cream cone ones. This was one of my very first pom-pom projects, so it's pretty near and dear to my heart. I really love these, and ice cream is one of my favorite desserts, so there's a lot of fun in this one for me. I like to put these cones, and I don't know why, but it's something about them. I think it's because the different beads kind of cascading down to it kind of puts me in the mind of sprinkles falling down on top of the cone, so, or some kind of candy or something falling down on the cone. And I like sweets, so for me this is it's just a bunch of fun happening here. But before we get into the tutorial, I wanted to tell you guys thank you so much. I could not even go any further in this video without telling you thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you so much for the amazing amount of love and encouraging words that you guys share with me. I just really, I was completely, I didn't know what to expect, but the welcome that you guys gave me into the YouTube crafty community was just amazing, and I'm so appreciative. I did share with you guys in my Instagram stories that my family had experienced. Well, I didn't tell you guys that it was a death. I think I just mentioned that I had gotten some bad news, but my aunt passed away, and it was completely unexpected, and we were not prepared at all for it. So it was pretty hurtful, a pretty hurtful time. But getting the comments from you guys and being able to respond to the comments and having moments of laughter with you guys in my messenger, it was just I had a really good time talking with you guys, and it helped take my mind off of that. So I just wanted to say thank you to you guys and let you guys know how just like doubly appreciative I was for the love and the outpouring of joy that you guys and excitement you guys had with me and for me. It was just great, a really great time. So I'm not going to stay there for too long. I just wanted to make sure that I said thank you to you guys, and we're going to go ahead and get right into our tutorial now. I don't know, I didn't even show you guys the up close. I will definitely post some pictures. I'll post pictures on Instagram so you guys can see this, kind of sitting still. And I don't know if you can see it, but this was one of my favorite charms that one of my pen pals shared with me. Wendy, thank you so much. She shared that with me, and I thought it would go so cute with this collection. I don't know if you guys recognize this paper, but this paper is from Maggie Holmes' her new collection called Sweet Story. So I thought that the hot air balloon, that charm, would be really cute to go on this particular dangle. I have my heart-shaped beads here, and I got these from Joann's when they were on clearance last summer sometime. I have my pom-pom, which is made already, and I'm sure there'll be some more shaping done to it, but for right now, this is my pom-pom that I've pre-made already, and then we have our gemstones, and then this is probably the only extra thing that I wanted to show to you guys, and this I use in order to kind of curve and curl the paper so that it's ready to mold itself into the shape of a cone. So I'll show you guys how we do that as well. So I've started this video probably 400 times at this point, guys, and so some things I have done already, but the things that I have done already, you guys will be able to kind of see. It's pretty self-explanatory in the way of you being able to see exactly what I did. So this is how I do my cone, and this is the paper that I'm going to use. And like I say, I'm using Sweet Story from Maggie Holmes, and I love this one because it was so bright and fun and full of a lot of colors. So I wanted to use that one for this cone. So literally, I just go in the shape of an arch. I take my pencil and I go in the shape of an arch. It's not a super deep arch. It's yeah, it's probably like half of a rainbow maybe, but I use this corner of the paper in order to make the point of my cone. So we'll cut this part out, and this is what we'll have essentially. And I've already curved it and curled it already. But this is what you'll do. You'll take your scoring tool and just kind of curl it, hold it like that and curl it, and you'll see it curl. Mine is curled already, but you'll see yours start to curl, and it's essentially going to look like this, kind of already ready to go into the shape of a cone, right? So, and this is where I turn into a crazy lady with this project, because I don't know why, but I work really hard to get this as close as possible and get it closed as much as possible. But I mean, it's paper, so it's not gonna shape and fold and mold perfectly, but I do try to get it, you know, as close as possible to being closed. But I'm just going to put some hot glue, and I usually kind of go inside of this a little bit more, because once you kind of press it to close or seal, you'll see some of the hot glue come to the edge and seal it down completely. And I try not to have the glue running on the outside of it. Okay, so we're just gonna put a little bit of glue right in there, right on the inside of it. And I probably just got a little bit too happy with it, but it's okay. So I'm just going to press it down. And it's okay, because you see how crazy this is going right here. That's okay. It's okay if yours is doing that as well. It is quite all right. And as you can see, I still have some space here, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that being that way. So I'll put a little bit more glue on this part here. A little bit more there. And wipe off the excess that I don't want on there. Okay, so now we have our cone shape here. And what we're gonna do, remember I told you it's okay if it's a little crazy, right? So what we're gonna do here is just kind of press it down a little bit, and we're gonna chop it. See? And again, it's okay. It's not going to be perfect. It's okay. But you just want to kind of make it as even as possible. But this is what it looks like. You guys can see it's not perfect. But that's okay, because our pom-pom is going to sit on top of it. So you won't even be able to see it. Now, what I do at this point is I'll get me some tissue paper. See? Just a little sheet of tissue paper here. And I'm just going to ball it up. Ball it up. And I like to stuff it down in here. I stuff it and pack it in there pretty tightly. And I do this for two reasons, guys. And you don't have to use tissue paper. This is just what I use, because when I first did it, this was what was handy. It was right there by the side of my desk, and it also did what I needed it to do without giving me a hard time. So I was like, okay, we're gonna work good as a team here. So basically, I'm just pressing this down, pressing it into there. And I do it for two reasons. For one, because there's an imbalance of weight with the pom-pom and the beads and everything on the top of it. So I try to think of adding some weight to the bottom of it to kind of help with the movement of it and keep it kind of balanced so that it's not kind of sitting sideways. And I also do it because I knew that when I sent the first charms out that they were going to go into the mail. And I didn't know, you know, post office is not always gentle with our packages, and I didn't want the cone to end up crushed or misshaped. So with this being in here, and it's packed pretty tight, like I can't even squeeze it anymore. So it's made this solid on the inside. It's no longer hollow, so it's solid. So I like to add that for that purpose. Now, if I know for me that I'm going to have it here at home and I'm not going to be sharing it with anyone, more than likely it's not going to have to move around. It's okay for, you know, I'm not too much worried about it being crushed. But just because this is how I'm used to making them, I go ahead and keep doing this. But yeah, so we just stuff it down in there, and we're going to set that to the side for right now. And this is where we'll get our flathead pen out. Just like we did within the last tutorial, we're going to find the center. This is where my line is. So I'm going to go in the other direction and find the center to push it through. See? And again, we're going to put our hot glue in the center of it. And this is to anchor it. And we have our little felt piece, our felt dot here. I'm going to put it there again. And again, guys, I told you before that this is just about anchoring it so that our pen won't fall through or fall back down into our project, which this also adds some security with that as well, because there's nowhere for it to fall to. But then we have our pen sitting up here, okay? And then this is where we'll decide what bead we're gonna put here. I'm thinking, I'm leaning towards doing the yellow just because this one has I have a yellow pom-pom with the pink bead on the top. So I kind of want to do the pink pom-pom with the yellow bead on the top of this one. But let's just take a peek and see what this one looks like, because I'm also a huge fan of pink too. Which that's cute too. That's pretty cute too. I don't know. Guys, okay, am I the only one who, when I'm watching YouTube videos and the person who's creating it is like, which one should I do? And I'm like yelling, like, do this one, do that one. Like, so that's me right now. Thinking about myself in these moments when I'm trying to figure this out. I think I'm going to do the pink one, actually. I thought I was going to go with the yellow one when I did it, but I think I'm going to go with the pink. I do believe. I think I'll go with the pink, and then I'll probably use the yellow flat gems on here. But then it kind of disappears under y'all. See, I should have figured this out before I started doing this tutorial, so I didn't subject y'all to this. But hopefully y'all laughing at me and understanding, because you've been there yourself. But yeah, I think we're gonna do the yellow. Okay. At first I thought pink, because I thought I liked the pink. But you can't really see it, and I like for you to be able to see the details and the fun that that's layered on these. So I just added some hot glue on top of it, and I add quite a bit of hot glue. I don't even know if I showed you guys. And I didn't seal my bead on there, but I'm gonna show you guys, and I wanted to add some more hot glue to it as well. So I kind of take it around the edges as well. Just adding another stick of hot glue. I take it around the edges as well, just to add some added security. And this is going to help make sure that the pom-pom stays sealed on the edges as well. So, there we go. Okay. And this one almost looks like, it's like really furry too. Like it's beyond being just our yarn, our regular yarn. It kind of has like this furry kind of texture to it too. It has like its own added texture to it. So I'm kind of liking this. I don't have a lot of this yarn. I used it for a project, so I don't have a whole lot of it left. But here we go. I'm going to go ahead and secure this one so that I can shift this around, move it around without the bead falling off, and not have to worry about me losing this bead. So we're just curling it, making our little loop, so that way, you can see the loop there. We're making our little loop so that we can add a jump ring to this and be able to attach it. We can either attach it to a lobster clasp, or we can attach it to, if you guys are gonna do the beaded dangle, then you can attach it to the end of it. But this is our cherry on the top here. Okay. And the great thing about this is that if you end up with your flathead pen, if it's not sticking right in the middle like you want it to, once it's set with the hot glue on the inside, you can kind of shift it around to get it in position where you want it to be. Okay. And so, I mean, you could be done with it at this point if you wanted to. You could be done with it as far as adding things to it. I'm gonna go ahead and add a trim around the edge because I like the way it looks with the trim on the edge. So we can do the pink one. Here we go with our pink again. I think I am going to go with the pink for this though. I have the pink here, and then I also have this green one here. And that adds some fun to it too. But I think I'm going to go with the pink for this. So, essentially guys, this is pretty much it. I'll keep you guys on. I'll keep recording until I'm completely done with it, so that way you guys can see the finished product. But it's basically it. That's how you do it, and you would make your choice about what trim you want to put on there if you want to do a trim. Try and stay in frame for you guys, even though I know you guys know where the trim goes. I'm going to try and stay in frame for you when I'm wrapping this around. But and when I'm putting the trim on there, I try and press it up. So before it completely sets, I'll push it like closer. Push it closer to the top so that it is as close to that pom-pom and as close to the top edge of the cone as possible. And trim that off. And we're just going to seal that a little bit more. But yeah, guys, I was so completely mind blown by the amount of love that you guys showed and just the things that you guys did in order to support me. I was so appreciative. You guys really showed me what YouTube etiquette looked like, and I'm appreciative of that. And I'm going to make sure that, you know, in every way that I'm able to, that I pay that kind of love forward, because I appreciated it. I still appreciate it, not appreciate it in the past tense. I appreciate it now. Because people are still commenting and showing love, and it's just a beautiful thing, you know, when you like something and you enjoy something, and to have people that enjoy it with you and welcome you into the space. I'm just super appreciative. And guys, all I'm doing now is going through and trimming. And like I say, this is let me get some better scissors. This is a different kind of yarn because it kind of has like a texture by itself. In addition to it being yarn, it has like its own little furry kind of texture to it too. So it's kind of doing its own thing, having its own little party, and I'm forced to kind of get with the program with what it's doing. So but yeah, guys, this is pretty much it. I'm gonna go and add the flat gems. Let's see which color flat gems I'm gonna add to it. But this is basically it. I'm kind of thinking I don't know, let's see, I'm thinking about maybe taking some of the butterflies from this collection, from the ephemera pack from this collection, and let's see how a butterfly would look. I've used one of the butterflies on something else. This one is my favorite, guys. This one is my favorite one. The yellow is my favorite color, and so this yellow one with the pink on it is my absolute favorite. I got glue all over my fingers. But let's see. That's kind of cute, right? What you guys think? I kind of like that. I kind of like it a little bit. I think I may use one of the other ones. I may use a different color butterfly, but this is the tutorial, guys, and I'm gonna go off of camera and I'll finish it up, and I'll definitely post pictures for you guys. I'll post pictures on Instagram so that way you guys can see the finished cotton candy. No, this is not a cotton candy. I'm sorry, guys. The finished ice cream cone. after I decide, because I'll have you guys on here for another 20 minutes trying to wait for me to figure out for sure which one I'm going to use. But I'll definitely have pictures for you guys to see it and see the finished cone. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Please feel free to let me know if you guys are going to try them out. And if you guys do, let me know. Tag me to them so that way I can see them as well and ooh and ah over yours. I appreciate you guys coming. Have a great day. See you next time.